Hey everyone, this is Korin Sutherland. I'm coming to you today on behalf of Creative Worship by Sweet and Sassy Stamps. If you missed the announcement, we have launched a brand new line of Bible journaling stamps called Creative Worship, and I have been getting a lot of questions from people who are newer to Bible journaling, or maybe they don't really know how stamps work with Bible journaling. So I just wanted to do a quick little video for those people who, just need a little bit of help in figuring out how that works. So I just want to show you real quick. This is what our stamps look like. These are called photopolymer stamps. They're a clear material made in the USA, and they are stuck to a piece of acetate. They're tacky. So when you peel it away, it sticks back on that surface. When you peel it off, you can stick it back on there. So when you're storing them, it's nice because you don't have to worry about all the bulky wood mounted stamps. So you would peel this off and then stick it. This is what an acrylic block looks like. It's just a clear acrylic block that you can see through. You can get these at pretty much any big box craft stores like Michael's or AC Moore, any of those places. This I actually got from Close to My Heart. I like their blocks. So anyway, you just stick your stamp. It just sticks right on your block. So you would and it peels back off. So you stick that on there, and wherever you want it. If you want to put it in the middle or whatever. Sometimes you can put a couple different ones on there if you're going to make a saying. And you just stick it on there, and then you take your ink. And actually, I think what I'm going to do, because I have my Bible ready to go here, I'm going to take another stamp from here, and I'll show you. I'll stamp it right in my Bible. Just going to get that on there. Okay, so it sticks right on there, and then I'm going to take my ink, if I can find my ink pad over here. There it is. Okay, so this is my ink pad, and I'm going to ink up my stamp, and I do this by tapping on my ink pad. I don't mush it in there. You don't push down. You don't want to press it in there and then push really hard, because then you're going to get ink all in places where you don't want it, and it's harder to clean your stamp. So just lightly tap it. If you have a larger image, maybe say like a bigger background type of an image, it's actually better to pick up the ink pad and tap the ink pad directly onto your stamp like this, to get better coverage of your ink. So anyway, that's just a little tip for you. And then I'm just going to come right into my Bible, and I'm just going to stamp. And so you make sure you have a good amount of pressure on there. You're putting even pressure, and then you lift, and there it is. So now I will tell you as well, with ink, when you're stamping on thin pages like this, like in your Bible, most inks are going to bleed through a little bit. Now you can see here, it didn't really bleed through. It just left like a ghost, sort of a ghosting, like a shadow of the image. So what you can do is prepare your pages ahead of time, prep them ahead of time by using some kind of like a gesso or some other kind of medium, like maybe acrylic paints or something. You can prep your page by painting that on there first. And then what you'll have is you'll have a base for your stamps, and then you won't have the bleed through. Like you can see on this page on the back of here, I prepped it first with the gesso and then stamped over top of that. So I don't have that ghosting or that bleed through. Now it just depends on what you want. Now what I can do on the back of this page is I can put gesso on there, and then you won't even see that little bit of shadow. So anyway, I'm not really going to get into that at this point. I just wanted to show you how the stamping itself works and how our stamps work. And then what you do, you definitely do want to clean your stamp when you are, when you're done. You can use baby wipes. Those are usually readily available, or you can buy like a clear stamp cleaner, which can come in like a spray bottle. And you can use like a cleaning brush or a cleaning pad. Again, those are things you can find in a stamp store. But you definitely want to clean the ink off of your stamp first before you put it back on, or you're going to have ink all over your hands. So then peel it off once it's clean, and you can stick it right back on. And it can be used again and again. So really easy to store, and much less expensive than like the wood-mounted stamps were. And just in case you're wondering, the ink that I use is VersaFine Onyx Black. All right, you can also find this at most big box stores like Michael's and things. So, okay, I hope that is helpful for those of you who have been wondering how to stamp in your Bible. If you were going to add color to this, you could just take your markers or whatever you're using, your colored pencils, and just color in the letters or the image, whatever it is at this point. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.